Hello everyone and welcome. Today we are reviewing one of the most influential talks on human behavior, The Science of Motivation by Dan Pink. This challenges one of the most common beliefs in business and everyday life. The idea that if you want people to work harder, you simply pay them more. And if you want better performance, you offer bigger rewards. But what if that belief is only true in certain situations? What if science shows that larger rewards can actually reduce creativity, limit innovation, and even lead to poor performance? Drawing indicates of research in psychology and behavioral economics. Dan Pink explained why traditional reward systems often fail in today's creative and knowledge-based workplace. In this review, we'll explore the science of human motivation, examine the famous experiment that changed our understanding of performance, and discover what truly drives people to do their best work. We also discuss the three essential elements of intrinsic motivation: autonomy, mastery, and purpose, and learn why these factors are often far more powerful than money when it comes to achieve long-term success. Let's get started. Describe human motivation as having three different levels. The first drive is our biological drive. It includes basic needs such as food, water, sleep, and survival. The second drive is external motivation. This means people work to receive rewards or avoid punishment. For many years, this was the dominant management style used by organizations around the world. The third drive is intrinsic motivation. This is a desire to do something simply because it's interesting, enjoyable, meaningful, or personally satisfying. And this is where the story becomes truly interesting. Does more money always improve performance? The answer is no. When a task is simple, repetitive, and follows clear rules, financial rewards usually improve performance. However, when a task requires creativity, problem solving, innovation, or critical thinking, larger rewards often produce worse results. Why? Because people begin focusing on the reward instead of the problem they are trying to solve. One of the most famous experiments in psychology is called the candle problem. Participants were given a candle, a box of thumbtacks, and a book of matches. Their challenge was to attach the candle to the wall without allowing wax to drip onto the table. Researchers discovered something surprising. The participants who were promised financial rewards actually took longer to solve the problem. Those who received no reward solved it faster. Why? Because creative thinking requires seeing familiar objects in new ways. Rewards tend to narrow our focus, making creative solutions harder to discover. Researchers at MIT conduct several experiments involving tasks that require cognitive skills. The results were remarkable. As the financial incentives increased, performance often decreased. To verify these findings, similar studies were conducted in Madurai, India. The outcome was nearly identical. The group offered the largest rewards performed worst in 8 out of 9 different tasks. This showed that the effect was not limited to one country or one culture. Researchers at Stanford University studied children who naturally enjoyed drawing. The children were divided into three groups. The first group was promised a reward if they drew pictures. The second group received unexpected reward after drawing. The third group received no reward at all. 2 weeks later, researchers observed the children's behavior during their free time. The children who had been promised rewards were much less interested in drawing. Their favorite activity had become a job instead of a source of enjoyment. This demonstrates how external rewards can weaken intrinsic motivation. Research consistently highlights three essential elements. Autonomy: people perform best when they have control over their work. Mastery: people stay motivated as they see themselves improve. And purpose: people need to know their work matters and contribute to something bigger. Together, these drive lasting motivation. Several successful companies have embraced these principles. Atlassian introduced FedEx, giving employees 24 hours to work on any project they choose. Google's also encouraged engineers to spend part of their time developing personal ideas, leading to products like Gmail and Google News. Sometimes the best way to increase productivity is simply to give talented people more freedom. So let's summarize today's discussion with 5 important lessons. First, use financial rewards for routine and repetitive work. Second, don't rely on money alone to encourage creativity. Third, give people more autonomy and trust. Fourth, create opportunities for continuous learning and improvement. Finally, connect people's work a meaningful purpose. The workplace is changing quickly. Today, creativity, innovation, and problem solving matter most. Motivation is driven by freedom, growth, and purpose, not just money. Thank you.